Alright, we're in Home Depot getting our supplies to do our project, and it looks like it's the place for a lot of people to be, especially for generators, because the power's still out.
Hey, come on buddy. Let's talk about what we're gonna do today, okay? So, the hurricane took down our gazebo. So we are going to take it apart and put it back together. So it shouldn't take too long. All the pieces are already cut, doesn't look like much is broken. Just gotta take it apart, put it back together. So phase one is complete. Taking it all apart. All came apart smooth. We have all the parts are fine. There's no broken boards or anything. So we're just going to put new post bases on that we're going to go to the hardware store and get, and then put it all back together. And the lesson we learned was just have a couple long 2x4s to do cross bracing all the way down from corner to corner when a storm is going to hit.
Even the furniture may be salvageable. It got smushed. What are you doing, Aiden?
Cooking.
You're cooking. What's for dinner?
Putting all the sticks back together. Blew apart, but it's not too bad. There's maybe less than 15 pieces of wood that we got to put back together, and then the roof goes back on.
We got new bases, new washers, right?
Yep, it's all resecured.
Hay una araña?
So here we are today, working on the gazebo that blew down, and I'm putting the sleepers on now. All the rafters are up. So now the sleepers go on, and then the roof panels. Almost done. So it's mostly back together exactly the way it was before. All the pieces were there, just had to take it all apart and put it back together. The roof is back on, and then we finish it up by putting palm fronds on top of it. Keeps the heat off the roof a lot and gives it a good look. So we've tried 3 other gas stations. Now they're all out of gas because of course everyone's using generators. But we found this one, the Variante, and they've got gas. We used to call this the Triangulo because it's a triangle spot right off the road, right off the 115. Looks like they got gas.
Going on a week without any electricity. How's the cleanup?
Hey, how's it going? Just chainsawing out here in the forest. Found an orchid and getting to work on it.
Poco a poco. It's now Monday, a little over a week since Hurricane Fiona passed, and we are still without electricity. We do have water, so that's been good, but we've been running our generators whenever we need to. But there is enough gas so we can keep our food refrigerated and cold, and we're starting to get through the mess of our fallen trees and fallen plants. So slowly we feel like we're coming out of this and getting some recovery, so we're gonna go out and see what we can do out in the town. Oh, it's kind of thunder. Sure enough. So we were gonna go out the back way. We don't use this path always, but it's a nice extra path from our cabin, but we haven't tried to get back through here, so I'm not even sure if we can get through, but let's see if we can. This might be our next project on the farm. This area looks to have been hit pretty hard. Mostly the flowers, the heliconia plants, and the bananas are all toppled. There are some pretty big tree limbs also, mostly the almonds. They tend to lose their tops or fall over real easy. So it looks pretty ravaged right now, but I think once we top up some of these, it'll look much better. So this is crazy, this almond tree. We used to have a big almond tree right there. I'm not sure if this is part of it that fell this way. I don't know how this almond tree got over here. There wasn't one right here. Unless it flew over here.
It has to be how it happened.
And this is our Ay Bonito garden. This is where a lot of our flowers from Ay Bonito are. So hopefully they're not super damaged.
A lot of the bananas got toppled too.
What did?
The bananas are easy to topple,
Yeah.
but the top of that almond tree came down.
Oh my gosh. So I'm not sure where that almond branch came from, but this one used to be up this way. We used to walk under this tree. So that orchid used to hang down, and now it's like going the opposite way. This is crazy. The whole thing just tipped over. This is the whole root, just lifted right up. That's the thing about these almond trees, is they just have a tendency to just flop right over. So we're making some tacos here at a friend's house, and then we're going to go around and deliver them to people who may need a little extra lift, some food. Llevo comida.
In the neighborhood. So we're here at the marina in Rincon, and it looks like a boat went ashore, sailboat.
At Tres Palmas Marine Reserve in Rincon, and we're going to take the walk that they created going this way. We've walked the other direction one time, but they also created a nice path to protect this reserve from, protect the coastline all the way back this far. So we want to see where this one goes. So let's go for a walk.
So after the hurricane, this coconut palm fell down. We've uprighted a few of them in the past. In fact, this one we uprighted before in the previous Hurricane Maria, and it was growing really nice. So now we just need to raise it up again, and these are kind of complicated because you got to raise them from the top. So I found a way to do it with this long 4x4 post, a winch, and a tow strap. The plan is to attach the tow strap to the top of the palm, then use the post right here and have the strap go over the top of the post over to the fence, where I will use that post as a lever to pull it from the top. We'll see how it works. There's no guarantees. Stay tuned.
What you doing, Aiden?
Hey, why I go?
So today we are going to try to put a coconut palm that fell down in the hurricane back up in the air. So what I'm going to do is try to use this post as a lever. We're going to run the tow strap from the top of the tree over the post and use this to pull the tree up with a winch. So we'll see how it goes.
So before we raise it, we want to check that the top is still alive.
There's a portrait flower.
Oh, there's a partridge flower. Oh,
Yeah, but why not this coast?
okay, but it's going to have some partridge. So it looks like the center of this is pretty still alive. Usually it'll start browning real quick once it dies. So that's good news.
So we found out that the tree's not as heavy as we kind of predicted. It's working as planned. That 4x4 post is a nice lever to pull the tree up from the top. So now we're just going to devise a way to hold the tree in place, because we're going to need to reset the winch every so often when it's as tight as it'll go. But we've already got it up off the ground and resting on a chair. So things are looking promising. So X marks the spot. Basically what this is going to be is an adjustable cross brace that we can put the palm tree under, and it'll hold it while we reset all the ropes, and then we'll move the palm tree taller, and then we'll adjust this to hold it higher, and adjust it to hold it higher, and then higher. So we can get the palm tree up, rest it, in steps. So we'll see how this goes.
So it is now the Saturday 2 weeks after Hurricane Fiona, and we still don't have power. And thankfully our little generator has done most of the job. We also run the other generator for the things that it doesn't quite power. But we're hanging in there. We're just getting a little long. It'd be nice to get power back. It's hard to, we have this whole routine that we have to do to start it. It costs a lot of gas, and it's obviously a little bit more noisy than it would be otherwise. So It's okay. We're hanging in there, but we'd be ready. Thankfully, the Luma's in the neighborhood, so we should be getting it anytime soon. And what is that?
I'm going to, but he's so big that we'll change this to not eat our parcher plant.
Yeah, don't eat our parcha plant.
Or get our cat pussy.
Wow, that's a big guy. How orange he is. Blue banana. ¿Y el otro? Ice cream bananas or namuas. You like bananas? ¿Te gusta?
Here we are. It's 2 weeks after the hurricane, and the power's still out for us. We're on generator, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Today we are going to work on this palm that we were raising. We got it up off the ground from a flat stance, and it's come out. The base has come out a little bit, so we're going to try to sink it into the base and have it so it can re-root. Looks like it's alive, but we'll see how it turns out. Here are some of the coconuts from the palm that fell over. As you can see, they're starting to sprout out new palms. So we're gonna plant these also around it in case another hurricane comes, we'll have babies, because this area is really cool to have a palm tree at. At the base of the palm tree, it looks like it kind of popped out of its home. The roots are broken off. We're gonna reset it into that so that the root ball is covered around some dirt and hopefully it can re-establish itself. We'll see how it goes.
Monday night, the lights came on, it's time to party. Look at that. Look at that. Party time, party time. Lights are on, Diego la luz.